Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be a quick one just based on this short article in regards to the storms that took place in quote-unquote Middle East. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says, storms wash away vehicles and flood homes across Middle East. Vehicles were washed away in floods in Oman, and homes were flooded in Syria, as storms brought torrential rain and hail to countries across the Middle East. So Psalm 79:6, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. And through his storms, tempests, fires, earthquakes, war, the Lord is pouring out his wrath upon these heathen nations, and upon these kingdoms that have not called upon his name. Famines, prolonged power outages. These are also some ways in which the Lord brings judgment upon these kingdoms. Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And the Lord brought some storms out there. Brought some torrential rain, possibly even some hail. There was some flooding, cars were getting washed away. And that is the judgment of the Heavenly Father right there. Like it says in Psalms 9:16, the Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, Higgaion Selah. So these storms and tempests are judgments from the Lord. Isaiah 28:2, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which has a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand. And in the article it said that cars got washed away. The only way that could happen is some powerful, flooding had to have happened. And this is why brothers are constantly saying that there is no getting around the scriptures. The Lord did not have the scriptures written for no reason. Psalms 83:14, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. Verse 15, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. And I'm pretty sure that the people in the areas where this flooding happened were afraid. Because, you have torrential rain that causes enough flooding to wash cars away. That's not a light situation, And we know that, with this whole Iran war going on, that there's already a lot of chaos and destruction happening in the quote-unquote Middle East. And the Lord is just piling it on with these storms. And things are just going to get continuously worse. Not only for the people out there, but for the people all over the world, the wicked people with whom the Lord is angry with in particular. Psalm 7 and 11. Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And yeah, the Lord is angry with these wicked people every day, and that's why every day the Lord brings judgment upon these people. That is his anger towards them being manifested. Isaiah 48 and 22, there is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the wicked. And that's right. Nothing but storms and tempests and fires and earthquakes and prolonged power outages and famines and war and disease and violence is going to continue to befall these wicked people, regardless of where in the world they are, regardless if they are men, women, or children. There will be no peace on this earth until Yahweh Shai comes back and establishes the kingdom of heaven on earth. Until then, it's going to be nothing but constant chaos and violence and many great miseries. So for all you sincere brothers and sisters out there, stay circumspect, continue to watch and continue to pray for protection and guidance from the Lord in these times. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for putting his spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are still fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to all the sincere believers, which includes the scattered Israelites who are amongst these other nations and look like these other nations. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Until next time, Shalom.